It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bucs and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got... the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on third. Goff. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Cross throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Nifty move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now gone.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of them.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to take this one.
Throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why, where we just saw shedding those. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus
the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We go!
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And it gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Jamison Williams.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Goff. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Taylor. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Goff.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They hand it off to Mostert. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 10. 1:44 to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Now Goff. Pass complete to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff now to throw. And this one too low.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. This game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're...
Still, don't change the channel just yet. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be right down just inside the 35.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to